Welcome to Juniper Networks Learning Byte. My name is Maruf Yunus and I'm a lab architect with education services within Juniper Networks. In this Learning Byte, I'll show you how to configure LLDP on vSphere distributed switch and Juniper QFX5100 switch that are connected together. So LLDP stands for Link Layer Discovery Protocol. It is used for devices to learn and distribute device information on network links. It's vendor neutral. And it also helps troubleshooting and monitoring network changes. Things like when you connect a cable to your ESXi server from a switch, and you want to make sure it's connected to the right place. LLDP can be very handy, and also data center moves is another example, right? Where you move your data center from one location to another, and you plug everything back in again in your new data center, and you want to make sure your LLDP information is, all the servers are connected in the right places. So if you saved your LLDP output from before the move, after the move, and compare both configuration, both outputs, you can kind of see if things change. So that's very handy, and I had to use it a few times in my life, so it became very handy. Okay, and you will need vSphere distributed switch license for your LLDP support on your vSphere environment. The ESXi standard switch by default doesn't support LLDP. It supports CDP, which is Cisco's Discovery Protocol, the proprietary version. Okay, so let's jump into the configuration. So I'm log into my QFX switch, which I'm already logged in actually, and I'm gonna do a show configuration protocols. So to configure LLDP, you need to go to the protocols hierarchy on your Junos configuration. So right now I don't have anything configured, so I'm just gonna go to configure mode and say set protocols LLDP interface all. Okay, and that basically enables LLDP protocol support on all of the interface on this switch. You can specify a specific port if you want it, and you can also change the settings here. Furthermore, depending on your needs, you can change the advertisement interval, and so on. But I would recommend keeping the default settings if you. Especially the intervals and things like that, unless you really need to, okay? But you can change anyway. Okay, so I have it configured, so I'm going to commit synchronize. Okay, so I'm going to let it commit. Okay, so if I go back to my vSphere environment, I'll show you where it's connected. So I have a vSphere web client connected. So under the vSphere web client, let me go to home and go to the networking tab here, and I have a distributed switch here. For example, this SV-delivery VDS2, and I'm gonna go settings. Actually, if it loads, manage tab, and then settings and properties. Okay. And then click on edit. So and you go to advanced mode, and here under the discovery protocol, I have it set up as link layer discovery protocol, and the operation I have set to both. You can have listen only mode or advertise mode. So they're pretty self-explanatory. Listen basically only receives information from other devices, but doesn't advertise anything. So it doesn't advertise about itself, about vCenter distributed switch. But advertise mode basically the other way. I usually configure both so that I can see in both ends the LLDP information, and that's in most cases people would use, I would say, unless there's a specific need. So I have it. I'll click on OK here. Okay. So if I go back to my switch, now that I configured, hopefully it picked up some information. So I can go run an operation command from even configuration mode, show LLDP neighbors, and you see I have a lot of things coming in. Okay, so it's basically getting LLDP information, all of my ESXi servers connected. Okay, so let's go back, and so here you can see, it kind of show you what port of the distributed switch is connected to from what server, and so on. So this is very handy. So when you're troubleshooting a specific port, you can just make sure it should be the right server that is connected to, and then you can go to the vSphere too as well, right? So I will show you. So if I go to vSphere, I can go to let's see here. Go to an ESXi host. Let's go one of the ESXi hosts I have. Let's go to ESX38, for example. I can go to the Manage Networking tab, and then Virtual Switches, and I can see my distributor switch, and I can basically see the uplinks here. For example, in this case, I have 2 uplinks, and one of the let me go to one of them, one of the VNIC, physical NIC, and I can click Show Details, and I can dig to LLDP here. Okay, so it shows me the switch port is connected to. So it's better to describe your switch port, Juniper switch ports, so they can see this information here. So I can copy this, and I can make sure I can copy this information. I can come here, and it also gives you details about what switch model it is, QFX5100, all those good stuff, and what's the host name of the switch, right? And all that details. You get all those good stuff. So I'm gonna go run, show interfaces, description, grep for that particular port description, and I can see it's GE0028. So if I have some configuration issue with this ESXi server connectivity problem, I can actually go to this GE008 and I can investigate the configuration, right? So this is very handy. I hope this video helps. Thank you for watching.
Visit the Juniper Education Services website to learn more about courses. View our full range of classroom, online, and e-learning courses. Learning paths, industry segment and technology-specific training paths. Juniper Network's certification program, the ultimate demonstration of your competence. And the training community, from forums to social media. Join the discussion.